to introduce again the show, Lauren, and then I'll let you take it away. So
Sure.
for those of you who are just joining, this is the Savor the Summer series, Entertaining with Harry and David. I'm your host, Nick Evans, and I'm going to be bringing these recipes out to you, or these episodes out every few weeks. The first episode is with Lauren Grier. She writes Climbing Grier Mountain. And Lauren, you want to say anything else about what you have in store for us today?
Sure. Again, thanks, Nick, for the intro. I'm Lauren Grier. I'm a cookbook author. I'm a food and travel blogger for over 10 years now, which is super crazy to think about. But yeah, I'm here in Denver, Colorado, and today we're talking about grilling, and it's one of my favorite things to do during the summer, and we do a lot of it. Whether we're doing cheeseburgers during the weeknights, or we're having friends over and we're cooking, ribs or butterfried leg of lamb. I mean, really, there's nothing that you can't grill, in my personal opinion.
Totally.
But for today, when you're grilling, I think a lot of people forget that you got to have snacks while you're waiting for all this tasty food to be presented, right? And especially, I have a toddler, and snacks are a hot commodity for us. We live for that word around here. So today I want to show you guys a really quick barbecue snack that I think that just really just brings out the essence of summer when you're outside. And
Great.
The recipe I'm going to make today is barbecue roasted chickpeas. And I think it's one of those things where, one, it's only got 2 ingredients, chickpeas.
Love it.
And the piece de resistance, Harry and David's Oregon Trail sauce, which is amazing. I think a lot of people, when it comes to barbecue sauce, you can say sweet, savory, whatever that works for you. But with this sauce, it packs everything into one bottle. And it's got ingredients like molasses and mustard seed and paprika, which packs a lot of heat and flavor. I promise you won't breathe fire when you consume the roasted chickpeas, but it's a really great way because, again, this is a simple recipe and you want to have the chickpeas give it a chance to absorb as much flavor as possible. So
I love it. I honestly, Lauren, I usually use their Texas barbecue sauce, so this was kind of a new one to me. But you're right, it's a nice mix of sweet, smoky, and I'm glad you're using it on a snack because I have bad news for you. I know you have a toddler, but I have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. They don't age out of snacks. Snacks are going to be in your life for a long time. So.
Oh man. I got to add more to the arsenal. So we got to.
I know you really do. You need a lot of snacks. You need a lot of snacks.
For sure. So let me just walk you through really quickly on how to make this. And if you guys have questions, just go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and Nick and I will get to them.
I'll try to watch for questions. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So first things first, obviously you guys want to start with chickpeas. Again, you'll just rinse and drain them. But pro tip when you're making this stuff, so chickpeas come with this lovely coating on top. It's like a waxy coating, and I don't know if you guys can see that.
Yeah.
I just peeled that off. And it's, I get it. It needs to be there in some form. But if you want these to be super, super crispy, you got to take them off. I know you don't.
Do you do that? Do you do that one by one? What's your method for that?
I usually do it. I fill like a mixing bowl full of water, and I just kind of rub them, and it's easier to get off and do one by hand.
Okay.
You can. It takes about 10 minutes. I'll be honest. But again, it's just one of those things where you can do ahead of time, which is an easy thing just to do on meal preps or whatever that is. Again, you don't have to do this. It's just an extra pro tip if you want to.
Now is your kid old enough that you can give them a task of doing that? Because my kids love doing mindless stuff like that in the kitchen. Just I will set them up with a thing of chickpeas and they'll just crush them, taking the skin off.
Charlie she is in that stage where she's a really good cleaner, which is great. So we're in that stage now where I can give her certain tasks. So she loves cooking in the kitchen, with me, and is my little sous chef, which is great. And this is definitely a good task for kids to hand because they could just sit there and just, take off that coating and just be ready to go. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Love it.
Okay. So once you've got your chickpeas, whether you take off the waxy coating or not, it's up to you. And I just sprayed just a baking sheet with nonstick cooking spray. You'll add them to the baking sheet. One thing I will say is if you really want to get these crispy, again, You got to pat them dry with a little bit of a paper towel. Just, again, it's just extra insurance to make sure that these stay crispy and just have a really good chance of absorbing all those barbecue flavors later on.
Right. Yeah, you don't want them to steam, right? You want to get off as much of that liquid. Yeah, sure.
Yes, for sure. So this will go into the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes, right? We're going to give the chickpeas a head start just to make sure they have the best chance to get nice and crunchy. So again, 400 degrees for 10 minutes. And then the magic of Instagram, right? We have these were the 10 minutes, so this is halfway through the baking process.
Okay.
And you can see.
They look a little, they're getting, I can tell there's some deliciousness happening.
Golden,
yes.
Right? So pretty. Chickpeas are cute. So now we're going to add a little bit of olive oil, probably about half a tablespoon.
Okay.
So we'll just go ahead. I wonder if you guys can see that. I'll try to.
Oh, I can. Yeah, we can. Yeah,
you
yeah.
can?
You're good.
Okay,
you're
okay.
good.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll do a little bit of the olive oil, and then the mother sauce, the Harry and David Oregon Trail sauce, probably about 2 tablespoons.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you even measuring that? You're just gonna freeform it.
This is why I'm not a baker, because I just whatever happens.
You know, you'd be a great bartender, though. You'd be a fantastic bartender. Just free pour.
And owning a restaurant, like, I would probably not be, because I would fill it up. Like,
yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, so 2 tablespoons, just eyeball it, those kinds of things.
Okay.
So, yeah. Now, you can use a spoon, which is super fun, but honestly, the best utensils you have are your hands. Best utensils you ever have in the kitchen is your hands. So we're just going to toss that all together. Get it all nice and smooth. Once we got those covered, we're going to put this back into the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes. Probably going to want to shake it halfway through just because you don't want anything to stick and just want to make sure nothing's burning or whatever that is. And just to keep an eye on it. So again, we want crunchy, delicious barbecue roasted chickpeas.
Lauren, did you say what temperature in the oven you're popping those in at?
Sorry, 400.
400. Okay, cool. So a little higher than your default.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep. And then
beautiful.
So once those go back in, TV magic. I actually have these done right here, so you can kind of see like how.
Oh, those look wonderful! Look how dark and delicious they look.
Just hold on. Let me tell you. They're so good, you guys.
They're crunchy. I can hear it.
Just what you guys wanted to hear, right?
I love it.
Yeah, so this is great. So you can put these out like in a big bowl and have people scoop it out. You can put them in individual like containers. People can just take them on their hands. You can fill up all your kids' snack little box and just let them go run around. I mean, it's just a great way to keep people from being hangry and just taste wonderful.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's great. And it doesn't take up space on the grill too, which is important, right? Like
great. I love that because you already have so much already going on, and you can make this a day ahead and just like reheat it a little bit in the oven, which is also a really, a nice feature to have, like just one less thing to worry about for sure.
Right. Yeah, that's great. I love it.
Yeah.
Do you have any, I know you are the snack, you are just awesome at snacks. Do you have any other kind of quick grill, easy entertaining snacks that you could talk about while we're here?
Yeah, so I have 2, which we can share the link to. That's on Harry and David blog. In addition to the roasted chickpeas,
sure.
They're called barbecue chicken skewers. And what you do is you take.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Yeah, they're super good. So you can just take over like leftover grilled chicken that you used with the Harry and David Oregon Trail sauce. You'll just dice those up into cubes, put some blue cheese and a little bit of celery, and just set those out for skewers that people can kind of just take and nibble on. Basically, it's like a deconstructed chicken wing.
Yeah, I was going to say it's almost like a chicken wing vibe.
Yeah, which is super fun. People love to dip and just take apart, and it's just a fun way of presenting, again, another barbecue item, which I love.
I love that idea.
Yeah, it's a really good one. And then the other one I have is a barbecue cheese dip, which is extraordinary. Literally, you just take barbecue sauce and copious amounts of cheese and just dump it into a serving tray and just bake it off in the oven for 10 minutes. and then put it on the table and just watch it disappear. Like
what kind of cheese are you using for when you're doing this?
So you can use any kind of cheese that tickles your fancy. It can be cream cheese, it can be shredded cheese. You can do like cheddar or a mixture of Colby Jack. It's really up to your tasting. All cheeses.
And you're just storing. What you're telling me, Lauren, if I'm getting it, is I can take any cheese I have in my fridge right now, mix it with barbecue sauce, and bake it at like 350, and then that's gonna be delicious.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds. 100%. I don't even know why I'm asking a question. Of course, it's delicious.
You just can't go wrong with cheese.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna work.
Thing. Yeah. Absolutely. So those are like 3 of my go-to when it comes to just using up barbecue sauce, which we all have in the fridge.
Right.
And, it's just a great way to continue that theme of just summer and grilling and just lots of good flavor. So.
I love it. And you're right. I always have like a little jar of barbecue sauce that I'm never quite sure how old it is in the fridge, but it's like probably fine. And what I need to do is just mix it with cheese and bake it in a dish. That is
right. It's just a no-brainer, and people just they gobble it up. I'm telling you, it's one of my go-tos. So
that's awesome.
What are you grilling this summer, by the way, Nick?
Oh my gosh, we are in full-on just like burger mode and hot dog mode. My kids are very. They're starting to explore a little bit with food. Like they'll grab a rib here or there, but they're still pretty like in hot dog heaven. So we're keeping it pretty simple this summer. Just trying to enjoy, having some people over occasionally and being outside, and it's a low key summer over here at House Machismo. So
no, that's great though. I'm telling you, feels good. Well,
awesome.
And your kitchen looks amazing, so it's a good.
Oh, thank you. Yeah thank you. Awesome. Well, so I'm trying to think what else we have. So everybody should check out the Harry and David blog. If you look it up, you'll find Lauren's quick snacks. The recipes are all written out there. So if you want to try one of these, the cheese dip, the skewers, or the roasted chickpeas, I'm going to try those chickpeas like tonight. I'm going to make them. So my kids will have a healthy snack when they get home from their camps today. And everybody check out Lauren's blog as well, her website and her cookbook. Lauren, do you want to remind people the cookbook name and everything?
Yeah, it's a good Modern Comfort Cooking. You can find it on Amazon. Yeah, and you can find me at Grier Mountain on Instagram. And come say hi. Love to meet new people. So
that's awesome. Thanks so much, Lauren, for hopping on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
So everyone, thank you so much for watching. This is the first episode. If you have any feedback or questions, Savor the Summer. We are going to do a few more of these. A little bit of a spoiler, the next one's going to be in a few weeks, and it is going to be full-on peach season. So you might be able to guess what we're going to be talking about. There might be some grilled peaches. There might not be. I don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be great. So be sure to stay tuned to the Harry and David channel for that. And again, my name is Nick Evans. You can follow me at Machismo is my Instagram. And so thank you all for watching. And thank you so much, Lauren, for your great recipes and for chatting with me today. This is a lot of fun.
All right, Nick.
Awesome.
Thank you. All right,
thank you all. Later. And thank you all for watching. See you next episode. Bye.